let's get famous. Baby, let's get rich, let's get famous. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna be reviewing episode 9 of Baddies ATl, so let's get into it. Honestly, this whole show was a dub. Like, I really don't want to keep watching at this point, but I'm just doing the reviews for y'all. But I'm really bored with this show. Like, it's not getting what it's supposed to. I'm really like bored. Like, everybody's just. The episode starts off with Tanisha saying that she thinks Megan's ready to fight because Megan came with box braids and a sweatsuit. Sydney goes on to explain that she invited Megan there because it's her birthday when she wants Megan to hang out with them. And he was like, oh, why would you post a flyer with Megan on it? You showing Megan our group chat messages? And Sydney says, no, I didn't. Now said that she's tired of fighting. Since the first day, all the girls been doing is arguing and fighting. She doesn't want to fight Megan. Tanisha interjects. She said that she felt like there's no reason for Megan to be mad at them and want to fight them. Megan said she didn't want to fight them at all. Megan starts with Natalie. She's like, oh, Natalie, we used to be cool. We used to hang out. I used to call you, tell about my boyfriend. But you didn't invite me to your baby shower, and that hurt my feelings. Me personally, I was confused. I didn't know they was friends at all. I didn't even know they was cool. I was like, oh shit, like that threw me off. And then Natalie was like, yeah, we were cool. We used to talk a lot. Natalie said that she didn't invite her to her baby shower because y'all remember how Maggie was on Basketball Wives and she had beef with Angel Brinks. Basically, Angel was doing Natalie's baby shower dress, but since Angel has beef with Megan, she didn't want them to fight at her baby shower, so she didn't invite Megan. To me, I think that's fair because you want your baby shower getting ruined, so why would you know? So both Natalie and Megan just squashed it. She didn't even like that. Like, it's no problem, we're good. Megan calls Tanisha's fake. Tanisha's like, oh, nobody ever called me fake before. Well, Natalie just did, so. Tanisha starts acting clueless. She's like, oh, I don't know why you wouldn't follow me. I don't know what I did to you. Tanisha's like, oh, Megan, I don't know you. The Megan's like, yes, you do know me. You do know me. And I'm like, Tanisha, you do know Megan. Like, you hosted her reunion. Like, you see her mad times. Like, stop capping. She says, oh, I know why you don't follow me. But she just got caught lying because she said, I don't know why you don't follow me. Now you're like, oh, yeah, I do know. So, which one is it? You know or you don't? And then even Megan said that. Megan says, if I'm talking to you, why are you telling people my business on the phone? And she's like, oh, I made a mistake. We all do that, though. Then the conversation just, like, it just dies down. Like, it's, nobody fights. It's like, then Megan makes a joke. She's like, oh, does anybody want to fight? And then they all start laughing. And the next scene, they all go to the club for Sydney's birthday. They all look very good. But I'm like, where's Judy and Tanisha at? But they come, like, 2 minutes later. They come late. Then Sydney's like, oh, I don't know why Judy's there. Judy didn't do anything. Like, Judy's just having fun, just vibing. That's when all the girls take turns saying catch lines from their season. For example, Judy's like, oh, I got the voodoo for you, bitch. You know, everyone's like laughing. And Tanisha's like, oh, I can't see because of y'all. Like, just back and forth. To me, that scene started getting corny. That scene was very dragged out. I'm like, okay. They start singing happy birthday to Sydney. She looks happy. She blows out her candles and, you know, they're all drinking and stuff, having a good time. They leave the club, then they get in the car. Then Sydney's like, oh, Megan, you a fake ass bitch. You didn't come to my birthday. She's up to the camera saying that. Like, Megan wasn't there. Megan didn't show up. And I'm just like, Sydney, Megan will fold you. Like, keep it cute. I guess Natalie and Sydney was having a moment. Then Sarah jumped in. And then she's just like, oh, you always doing that, Sarah. Then Sarah's like, oh, that's a person here, that's a person here. And she's like, oh, Natalie's my best friend. I could have her back. And then she's like, oh, that's not your best friend. That's not your best friend. I'm just like, okay, here we go. And the next scene is Janelle, Seven, Sydney, and Natalie. And they're all at the basketball court. And it's like, oh, Sydney, you tried to call out my friend yesterday because Sydney made like a joke about Janelle in front of everybody at her birthday party. Then Janelle calls Sydney a clown. They all start laughing. They bring up the Claremont knockoff thing. And then Seven's like, oh, they used to be Janelle's color. I was weak. Next thing you know, the camera points to Christina peeping out the window, looking like a scary old lady. Then they start talking about the group chat, about the Megan thing, talking about, oh, who sent Megan a screenshot of the group chat? Then Sarah comes. They're like, oh, it's Sarah, it's Sarah. Sarah's like, oh, no, it's not me. What are you guys talking about? I never sent Megan anything. They start talking about each other's bodies, and then Natalie's like, oh, Sarah got her body done. And Sarah's like, no, this is my real stomach. This is my real abs. And then Sarah's like, oh, Natalie's jealous of me. Then the girls started picking on Sydney. They make fun of Sydney's shoes and Sydney's fanny pack. Then she's like, oh, I got a fanny pack here because I didn't tuck today. And I'm just like, Sydney. This scene was kind of weird. They keep arguing and like laughing and arguing and laughing. So then Natalie's like, oh, Sarah, you were trying to start a fight. And Sarah's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Then Natalie brings up last night where the Sarah and Sydney arguing thing. She's like, oh, you do this all the time, Sarah. And then Sarah's like, no, I do. I'm having your back. And then basically, Sarah made Natalie look stupid because Sarah was like, oh, it's between me and Sydney. Like, why are you in my business? She looked mad. She's like, oh, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what I want. Be whatever business I want to be. And, like, she just kept going in. I'm just like, okay. And then Sarah really didn't do anything about it. She was like, you know. That scene ends. They go to the gym. So the gym instructor, he's kind of cute. Like, he got, like, freckles. He's light skinned. And all the girls are, like, gagging over him. Especially Sydney and Janelle, like, they keep making, like, sexual comments towards him. She's like, oh, can you stretch out my vagina? Oh, you cute, take your shirt off or whatever. Then Sydney flashes him, and he just looking like, he was trying to be, like, professional. I don't think he was really interested in Sydney anyway, or Janelle. Like, it's no shade, but he didn't really, like, he wasn't really doing it. He was like, okay, let's get back to work. So, yeah, the girls work out. They lift up weights. They do, like, push-ups. I mean, nothing really happened in that scene. Tisha comes to the house. I feel like Tisha, like, she picks and chooses what day she want to work. Like, come on, girl. If you're all there, you got to be there too. Like, who the fuck you think you are? I don't care if you're the EP or not. Like, it's a team thing. Like, you can't just come when you want to and then leave when you want to. Natalie's like, oh, it's going to be a twerk contest. So all the girls come down looking real cute, wearing dresses, heels, you know. Sydney goes first, then Janelle goes, and Seven goes. I feel like, well, Seven didn't really twerk. Like, she just did, like, a spin around the pool and, like, flip her like that. Like, it was cute. I think Janelle did really good. I think Sarah did good. Natalie had me weak. I did not take Natalie serious at all. Tisha didn't want to go because her weight. Christina, I think Christina did really good. Like, for a skinny girl, like, she was moving. Oh, and turns out Judy had went home last night because her dog was sick. And you're like, oh, why Judy get to leave? That's not fair. Then Sarah goes last. I feel like Sarah did the best out of everybody. Like, you know, Sarah's really like a stripper, I think. So, like, she's more experienced. And then Sydney starts talking shit. Like, Sydney was hitting. She's like, oh, Sarah's not moving. Sarah looks stupid. And Sarah goes on. She's like, oh, shut the F up. This is the most money you ever made in your life. You hacked my spinning with your dumb ass. Bitch, like, Sarah crazy her out. Then the screen goes black. That's the end of this episode review. So, thanks for watching.